Alright, welcome back. So, last time we were here, a dragon kind of attacked, we got geared up, some weird pawn came to us, and found this thing. So let's go for a hunt for a little bit.
To the encampment. This path should see us there.
So for those of you who are more veteran, you can tell I've played this game way too much, so...
Damn beast!
let's go help him.
Quite the fighter, eh? That was far too close. I'm called Reynard, a traveling salesman, though those damnable beasts ruined my wares. But thanks to you, it was only wares I lost. I'll consider it a bargain. You have my thanks.
We have triumphed.
Yeah, this is Reinar. He is important, and for a little while, then not again.
This road will have us to the encampment ere much longer.
So the thing about Dragon's Dogma is you have to make purposeful decisions to find things in quests. So what I'm going to do for the most part is try to get as many cutscenes as possible. That way, I think people can get the most rounded experience about it if this is your first time.
My knowledge.
Can you hear our voice?
Stone, if memory serves. I know the way, Master. Follow me. It must be near.
Well met, Arisen. Can you hear our voice? We speak to you from across great distance. The Pawn Legion has awaited you. Pray, forgive this strange and impersonal greeting. This rift serves as a gate. It connects our kind to your world. It opens to the Arisen. For they possess a will powerful enough to guide the Legion. If you would claim to be among the Arisen, prove the strength of your resolve. Very well. Then we shall guide you in your trial. If you are an Arisen in truth, this humble task will prove no obstacle. The Arisen must possess the valor to stand against all threats, and the power to quell them. A tireless spirit of self-improvement grants the strength to lead the Legion. Pray, show it now.
Alright. That's a really big job description.
Stone. Strange power emanating.
The beast comes! Hurry!
Ah.
Now, cut away its support. Was a close break, that.
Alright, so if you're a
Let us
newer
return
player...
to the encampment.
Be quiet, Rook. So if you're a newer player, you can't just do what I just did there, obviously. This is too much DPS. But what we're supposed to do is you're supposed to climb these giant monsters and hit the weak points. This system is great and also annoying. because in the beginning you have no fatigue at all. It is a pain.
We've done
But-
as asked. Let us go and give word of it. Set out from here, and we'll be on the path to Grand Soren.
That's the other glaring flaw with this game. Your pawns talk, like, a lot. So, that's the whole thing.
With that, your trial is complete. You are the arisen in truth, proven beyond any doubt. Now, I bid you select a companion for the journey ahead. They shall serve you, and you alone, to share in your hardships and aid you in every endeavor.
Yeah, don't worry about all that. So this is your pawn, and this is one of the few times where you can actually pick things that help you. So how Dragon's Dogma works is like this. You get pawns, up to 3 of them. Fighter, Strider, and Mage. And basically you customize them to be what you feel is the best. So if you want support, DPS, tanky, sturdy DPS, doesn't matter.
Our fealty is sworn to you, Arisen. From this day, the Legion's men called pawns live and die by your command.
Alright, so now we should go quickly into the pawn system. Just a little bit. It's going to be a little bit of exposition for the first video or two, and then it'll be mostly gameplay, I promise. Alright, so Rook is literally owned by nobody. A lot of pawns here are owned by nobody because pawns... The appeal of this game is that you are getting help from other people around the world. But since I'm level infinity, which is the max level in the whole game, chances are I'm not going to hit that much interaction with people.
Is everything in order, Master? May our paths...
So for sake of that, I'm going to keep it really simple on that. So basically, people have built pawns, allegedly, if you're in the right level range. And this is how multiplayer quote-unquote works. So it's just you finding things that work.
Yes, Arisen?
You can view their details, how helpful they are, how strong they are. Realistically, not that strong.
Yes, Arisen. If you should...
The NPC mate ones are never really that helpful.
Yes, Arisen.
It's very rare when they actually are. You will build better things way beforehand.
Yes, Arisen. I am...
But since I'm already OP enough, this won't be a problem.
Yes, Arisen? Yes, Arisen? I am honored to travel.
And as you can see, it can get much, much more specific. But I won't waste time with that. And now we can see how the AI works.
Ah, a master and his pawn, is it? You'll be quite the force, come the day you learn to fight as one. Mind you, that is a skill better honed in practice than in the heat of mortal combat. I can help in that regard.
Ooh, ominous.
The men of the Enlistment Corps Never turn away the eager. We are ready to begin. Are you? Let me be clear from the outset. I'm a harsh master, whoever the pupil. You'll complete 3 forms of training in sequence. Each serves to hone a different quality. You'll need more than raw muscle here. If you find a task too difficult to manage, you might reconsider your party. There are other pawns here. You can choose among them if you care to. The first task is carrying freight. Haul the lot of them before my count ends. You're free to choose your company, but this is a task too great for just one person. Many hands lighten any load, as they say. Now, get to it. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word.
Yep.
Your task is to haul all of the freight before my count ends. Get to it.
So dramatic. So this is just a test to show that the AI works. As you can see, for the game's many faults, one of the things it does very well is the AI. They can competently, redo a whole lot of tasks, just like this. So you can actually rely on them to do certain things.
Enough! Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long. Next is combat training. You'll face my Scarecrow army here. Destroy them before my count ends. A large group will be of help again, but you must choose your companions wisely. A company all doing the same thing is less effective than using a varied approach. Choose well. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. You'll set about destroying scarecrows this time. Get them all before my count ends.
Alright.
I'll fill it with a spell.
DPS race. Pretty much. As you can see, pretty competent. Whoop.
Enough! Well done. Meet each challenge with that vigor, and you'll make for a fine warrior afore long. Right then. Finally, you'll be destroying more scarecrows, but don't expect a repeat of the last. There are 2 sorts of scarecrow, each with its own weakness. One falls only to steel and brute force, the other only to magic. If you're not mindful of how you attack them, you'll fail. Strike fast and strike hard. Vary your party and your tactics until you find success. Use your head. We'll begin as soon as you're prepared. Just give the word. Well, it's back to the scarecrows for your last lesson. Destroy them all before my count ends.
Alright, so this blue is magic, red is steel, effectively. But I have way too much DPS for it to really matter, so... yeah.
Our strength brought us victory.
Enough! That's the fastest I've ever seen it done. And on a task fit to challenge even a seasoned warrior. Well done! You've completed your training. See now the difference well-selected partners can make. Yes, no doubt, no doubt. You'll learn the rest from actual combat. If you have trouble, examine your party.
It seems we've won.
No, we always win. Now. So that's just a...
used to instruct the men of the corps in combat. 'Tis closed.
Yep.
Seems we need dispensation
So much...
pass.
stop talking.
If you find combat struggle,
Yeah. Oh, look, it's Reinhard.
Hi there. Been some time, hasn't it? Enough time to become well famous in your case. The Arisen. Tis the second coming of Duke Dragonsbane, I dare say. I like it, friend. I like it well. Now, let us talk of business. You'd be a fool not to have a look at my ware.
So he's just your basic beginner, merchant.
Now, pray.
Don't worry about him. Now, technically we should be going this way for the story, like the red marker says, but the game subtly wants you to go other places first. This is kind of another flaw of Dragon's Dogma.
Well sturdy, this place.
Because as you saw, that nice hooded figure went all the way near the house. I mean, the village. House, village, same thing. There are also no mounts in this game, so you will be running everywhere. And your pawns talk like a lot, so...
We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
Yes, thank you. It's gonna be one of those playthroughs.
This your hometown, is it not, Arisen?
The venerable Arisen returns. Are you come to lead the pawns in a quest to slay the dragon? Those equivocal husks. Will or nill, the Arisen is always drawn to the dragon, as puppets strung in fate's own thread. Many have come before you, eager to stand tall atop the grand capstone of worldly truth that is the dragon. Arrogance. The dragon is ever born anew into the world, and with it too, the Arisen. All Arisen seek out the dragon, but lucky are the few who attain an audience with the beast, while yet they live. Ours is a weak, fragile world, and little within it is more frail than man. In yon encampment they gather up their knights and hired steel. They think to grow their numbers and hunt the dragon. But they shall soon learn their lot will e'er be as prey.
Ah, the magic of foreshadowing. Alright, so for now, there's one more
My
person.
kind knows neither death nor age.
Do you
It's
suppose
likely
this
one
dried
reason
fish
humans
keeps
shun
long?
us.
Will be easier going searching this area
Yep.
now.
Well, Madeline, this is a fine bit of fortune you've come into. Come to Grand Soren with riches in mind, instead find only cravens cowed by dragon fear. The streets are chaos, my goods ruined or lost.
This is Madeline.
Oh, I know you. You took up steel and drove the dragon from Cassidus, yes? I heard about that. And of course you know me. I come here now and again to restock my wares. You do recall me, yes? Madeline? Finest peddler in all Grancis? Ravishing beauty of legend and song? Madeline. Well, no matter. I've bigger problems. These are dark days, so terrible as to drive even I to the brink of tears. And yet, just when I need the aid of one both clever and strong, you truly, fortune means us to partner together. Don't you agree?
Not really, but I need more cutscenes down the line, so sure, indeed.
Only a fool could mistake the thread of destiny what links us. You will be my savior true, and after me, the world entire. And with that, we must be off. I trust you know of the encampment outside the village. I must travel there with all speed, but the wilds are perilous of late. Would you see me there safely?
Yes, so that wonderful bit of dialogue came from Madeline. Yes, she is just as annoying as she comes across. However, the only reason that keeps you from hating her is that she does not have any real malice in her body, but you'll see that soon enough. And the game makes it very clear what you'll be dealing with as you walk with
Follow
her.
the road and we'll be at the encampment in a trice. We share these roads with traveling peddlers, guardsmen, and other folk.
Aha,
Certainly.
gold!
Willful.
Now there's a fine treat.
Yep.
The roads are safer than the brush,
Now,
but still, we'd best stay where.
Madeline is one of the more... saying interesting is kind of a bit much.
Hold a moment. There's art here.
She has a lot more going on than other companions.
Gold.
And I'm only saying that because...
Now there's
It's
a
ever to
fine
be
treat.
ever calm in battle. Bide your time, then strike. The road to the encampment is short. We need only keep vigilant.
Yes. These voices will not get old anytime soon, I promise you.
Hold a moment. There's art
It's
here.
no mean feat to play escort to this one.
It's safest on the roads.
So, do you already feel annoyed by this quest already?
Perhaps we'll find ore among the crags that litter this
Well,
place.
don't worry, it gets kind of worse later on. But only...
Aha, gold. Now there's a fine treat.
Yep. You're gonna hear that a whole lot more.
The Duke could stand
Okay,
to
not really,
commission
but
some new roads.
it's annoying enough.
Flightier than a songbird, this girl. Here we are,
Success.
safely arrived.
And all thanks
Safe
goes
and
to
sound.
your fine work. We'd best be inside, don't you think?
Very spirited, that woman.
Yep.
This may sound untoward, but have you aught in the way of coin? Please, I must make for the capital, but times are dark and my purse light. It's a terrible curse being poor. Times are it takes all I have just to keep the tears back. Will you spare some gold? I would repay you, of course, at some point, most likely.
Now, anyone with common sense would say, no, you annoyed me for 5 minutes straight, walking in a straight line, and then you want me to give you $1,000. But no, I'm the Arisen. I'm cut from a different cloth. That or something is just wrong with me. Sure, take my money.
I am so very much in love with you at this moment. A woman's heart is a dangerous creature, but you know well how to tame it. Oft has it been said, a poor life is a happy one. I have never found this to be true. If ever fortune sees you to Grand Sorin and me to setting up my shop, you must come visit. I shall even give you a discount. A small one. You'll find naught but the finest wares here.
Okay, so Madeline is worth keeping around for a few reasons. One, if you're playing a more Strider type build, and if you're playing a Lady Arisen, if you get far enough with her, you get the best Lady armor in the game. Well, the base game before DLC. So she's worth befriending in a lot of ways.
Thank you very much.
And yes, if you've noticed, wow, she does fit a simple trope that I'm not going into right now. We will be seeing more of her in the future, unfortunately.
In a drifting world.
Now to a character who is more interesting, but the game will do not much with because... Ugh, let's just go into it.
I am Mercedes. I lead the men of the enlistment corps. I've heard talk of the Arisen. They say you hold dominion over the pawns. I've ordered pawns to take up swords and fight myself. But they are a clumsy lot. I cannot call them into this world as you do, though, nor make traveling companions of them. What manner of magic lets you command them so? Well, it matters not. The dragon is come. I'll welcome any help, be it pawn, arisen, farmer, or fishwife. Make use of the encampment as you please. Are you in need of rest?
Yes, Madeline annoyed the crap out of me. I want to go to bed now.
As you will. Repose is the better part of readiness.
Okay, hopefully my pawns won't kill it too quickly. Yep. So I just want to show what kind of damage it's going to do. Yeah. I think this is as far as it goes.
I am impressed.
Oh, I'll be damned! This your handiwork? For truth? Oh, what did the lack of an idol doing here anyway?
Ancient tales of the Arisen are well and good, friend. But make a gift of these heads to the Duke, and you might earn yourself a real title. Arisen. I see better now from whence the legends arose. Good judgment, swift footwork. Impressive, truly. In any case, the Duke will want to know of this attack. I'd hoped to gather a larger force before leaving for the capital. But the Hydra's head and the Arisen who claimed it make up the difference amply. I cannot say what the pass may hold. You'll need your strength. It will be slow going with a cart. I dare say you'll have no trouble catching up.
Not right now.
What? You have some business here yet? Time is scarce. A rotten head makes for a poor trophy.
Alright, so as you saw, we have this whole base, and it's already been wrecked by a snake. Now, you could be a brave person and go, I'm hunting this thing down. I'm not scared of a snake. Well, too bad. There is no way to follow this thing.
Looks like part of a journal. I wonder whose.
Eh, don't worry about it. Alright, so everyone's who Maris is alive, even Malin somehow, even though a giant snake attacked everything. And again, the game has subtle things it wants you to do next. So, this is where I'll end the recording, because the next part is where it's very slow going, and easily the most annoying part of the game. So, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.